Okay, so this wall here is the same gray, but it's a metallic gray. And I rolled it on with a paint roller. After the fact, Perry explained to me that usually a metallic is sprayed on so you get an even tone because you can't see it now, but it actually, you can see the roller marks on the wall. At first it was bothering me, but then I decided it's fine. It actually gives it character. So I am going to leave it like that. So let's see. Let me swing. Actually, let me open up my blind because I can see light is coming up. And I absolutely see that zebra blind. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. I love how it does that. I really like opening up my windows when I'm home and the light starts coming up, the sun starts coming up. So let me finish up. I'm trying to take you through and show you my projects that I got going on that are not finished. So my bedroom is a mess right now, and since we've gotten up, I put stuff back on the bed because everything was piled over there. Got my ladder there so I can finish that curtain. Again, I painted in here, and I built a fireplace TV unit, floating unit. I built that a couple of weeks ago. And initially, I was going to put it on that wall. And then I decided to put the bed back on this wall and put it on that wall. The TV comes out, it's on a mount that swivels. So it'll come out in an angle and we can see it at the bed. But now I don't like it on that wall. And the reason why I was putting it on that wall is because that is the new wall that was built to extend the closet 6 feet. And again, when they put up the new wall, the plaster and the drywood left it sort of bumpy, and I had to go through and sand it and sort of smooth it out. But at angles, you can see the imperfections. And I figured, let's switch the TV mount from this wall to this wall so that it could hide some of that. And I was going to attempt to put the bed on this wall, but this wall is angled funny, and the door and the bathroom is on the other side. So I switched the bed back to this side because it's a fuller wall, and I'm actually going to build, yes, I said build, us a new bed. And I want some of the design to go up the wall. So that's why we put the bed back on that wall. The TV stand is going to go right here, directly in front of the bed. And then I'm going to do a little sitting area. So this weekend, Perry's going to help me take this back off the wall. Those are French cleats that can hold up to, I believe it's 300 pounds. Hanging, yeah, up to 300 pounds. Perry said this no way weighs 300 pounds. I didn't want a big mounting unit that came out from the wall, and I didn't want it to go to floor to ceiling. I wanted it to be a floating unit just for the TV and the fireplace. So it's going to go on this wall, and then I'm going to put shelves on the side of it to hold some other little cute little things, decorative things for the room. So that is what's going on in my bedroom and my closet. Projects that I'm working on that are unfinished but almost finished. And what I tend to do when I'm working on projects, I move things in areas that cause clutter in other places. Behind this door is our bathroom. The bathroom is another makeover project, but I don't want to start it until probably late summer because I really want to do the bed, and I got something else I want to do in the basement. So I'm going to back out of my bedroom and curve around to my office. So forgive me because it is really a mess. So the office, since I was building the closet and building the floating TV fireplace mount, my office catch a lot of my tools and stuff that I'm using, right? So you got paint stuff, pieces of wood strips, the other mirrors, because I got 10 mirrors off Marketplace for $150, and I'm using, that's what's holding my shoes and purses up, but I have a few mirrors left over. I wound up not using them all. The ladder, just stuff that's in here. So my office is a mess. Yes, yes, yes. Everything is all over the desk. So this is a project, obviously. This is a project of me getting in here, getting all of this mess up, and shampooing in here, getting everything organized. I can show you this. So the closet that's in here, it's obviously a bedroom turned into an office. I had a shelf cut out so that I can put this metal shelving in there. And it's supposed to organize everything for me. And it works when I use it right. But I actually did the office a couple of years ago. I painted it, and the desk and the little stand that holds the printer and my binders over there, I built it. It was all in a flat box, and I built it all. And it looks really nice. And the intent, I wanted to have a mural, a wall design. So this is our nonprofit, Victorious Roots. But and some of the other business I have, but this is my home office for our nonprofit and our businesses. But I wanted to have a tree drawn on the wall, a really pretty tree that, let's see, our logo is a tree with deep roots. I'll move in. And if you can see, it's actually a shape of a curvy woman. And the top of the tree, because of those who know me, I wear afros when my hair is really big. And I told the lady to design it with the top from an afro, and then she filled it in with leaves. And I wanted to be a curvy woman. It's Victorious Roots. It's me. And deep roots that reach, they say roots reach all through the community and branches reach all through the community. So everything we want to do with Victorious Roots in our eyes is represented through a tree. So this again is another project that I even started a couple of years ago that I never even finished the wall, but it's very close. All right, so from our bedroom, you see the bed. Well, there was a whole set. So now you're looking in my hallway outside the office and the bedroom. That is the dresser. The mirror is in one of the other bedrooms. So I've pulled the dresser out in the hallway to move it out of the way, because my goal is not to have dressers or tables or anything in the bedroom. All of that should be in the closet. All clothing, everything should be housed in the closet. I want our bedroom to be sexy, romantic, tranquil, as if you're stepping into a vacation spot. So showing you my mess of how I pull things in other areas and create a mess there when I'm not finished. So I'm going to walk over here and show you an even bigger mess, because the bathroom, the hallway bathroom, which mainly my son, and I'm going to try to do this really quick because I'm embarrassed about this. I actually did this bathroom too. It's pajamas. I actually painted this bathroom too also and decorated it. This was done a couple of years ago also. But since Perry and I are empty nesters, you know, no one's using, I'm going to throw that in the hallway. No one's using this bathroom, but mainly it was my son just using it. It was mainly my son just using it, but I painted it and I hung some shelving up in the blind. It's only one sink, so I'm going to pan through this really quickly. My makeup and my hair products and stuff like that. So that's a mess. But that's the result of a carryover from working in the bathroom, working in our bedroom, and wanting to make over our bathroom and wanting to get out of the way and have my own space. Our bedroom, bathroom, master bathroom only has one sink. And you can see downstairs, blah, blah, blah. Let me swerve over. Again, another mess. I'm taking you through the house. So this bedroom we call the sunflower room. And I created it, the sunflower room, again years ago, probably over 5 years ago when we first got here. And then when Perry Lauren went off to college and she stayed in the dorm at first, and then her second or third year, her and some friends got a condo. I basically took the whole room down, the pictures, the curtains, the spread, and just took them to her condo. And there was pictures and video about 4 years back of how it was decorated, her room that she shared. And then when she moved out, everything came back. She came back and we just redid the room. Right now, this room is our granddaughter's room. When they come and visit, the granddaughters sleep here. That's the futon that Perry Lauren had at college. It lets out. Initially, Shinako, the little one, would be on there so she wouldn't fall out. Well, we had a playpen, but I put it back up. And her mom and dad, if they came, they would have this room. Well, again, here's the mirror that came off the top of the dresser. So you can see again where I've pulled some stuff in and made a clutter and a mess. Those are some curtains and sheets that no longer fit. Some of them twin sides and some of them I wanted to get rid of, but some curtains and stuff I'm not going to use. So in the process of remodeling, I come across things that I can actually go ahead and get rid of. And I've been doing that. Shelters. I still have a lot of clothes in here because I made my shoe wall. I short myself of hanging space. But that's where that's at. So this is the sunflower room, which was Perry Lauren's room when we first moved here. I'll move over to here. This was Victor's room. And his room was nautical theme. This room is cold. I actually went in the basement and I know how to turn the different vents off to each room so that we don't try to have to heat the whole house of rooms we're not using. But this was Victor's room while he was here. We came here when he was in high school and then he went away for a year, but it was a whole, it had maps, had a huge map here. His bed was there. And it was all coordinated. Since he's been gone, I took down that big map and I put white curtains up because his curtains used to match the bedspread that he had. This mirror is a 2-set mirror that we got from Charming Charlie's, and we paid, I want to say $175. I found the receipt a couple of days ago because Perry and I keep going back and forth of how much we paid. But we got it at Charming Charlie's. That mirror, I'm going to point downstairs, and that big mirror, that's a huge mirror. That's like a 9-foot mirror. And we got them from Charming Charlie's when they were going out of business, and I think we paid $175 for both. We had to move them ourselves, and we did, from Great Lakes Crossing to home. But I'll swivel back around. Again, when I was remodeling or building the closet, I pulled everything out, and this shelving is here, housing a lot of stuff that I still haven't placed somewhere yet. It's mostly swim stuff, summer stuff, I don't know. Some stuff that needs to be donated. Perry Lauren, when she came from college, there's some things up there that are hers. That shelving unit used to house my purses in the old closet up on top of the shelf. I used to put some of my purses in there. A whole nother box of shoes that I can get rid of or go through and use. Luggage in there. Belts that never made it to our new closet. So yes, you can see again where I need to get in here. His old bed obviously it was white when we first got it, and we took it in the basement or outside and spray painted it black because it went with Victor's room theme. So it got scratched and the white is coming back through there. But this is the other room that is just cluttered and capturing stuff, which this room, Victor's room, and Perry Lauren's old room are now pretty much guest room. We've had guests when we do workshops, conferences, and we house them in those bedrooms. And like I said, when the granddaughters or family come. So I have laundry that I need to do. I'm going to head downstairs with you. See that mirror? Isn't that beautiful? Two of the mirrors. I mean, that's just gorgeous mirror. Head to floor. Floor to ceiling. I want to say that's at least 9 foot. We're going to have somebody come in and paint all of this because those are high ceilings and I don't want to deal with that. Okay, I'm going to swerve around to our living room that we really don't use. This is the furniture we had from before we moved here, and it was in the family room. This furniture is so chunky. At the old house, we had to take the window pane out and bring it through the front window. And when we moved here, the back deck, the sliding door, we had to take the sliding door off the hinges and bring it through the back door. So we had to carry it up the deck steps and through the back sliding door off the deck because it won't fit through any other door. So when I redid the family room, we put it in here. The thought was initially to take it in the basement, but it won't go down the steps, which means the windows that are in the basement, we've measured, one of the window panes is going to have to come out, and that's going to have to be fit through a window. I've had this set for a long time. The pillows were tattered, torn, so that's why there's no pillows on it, but I really love it and I don't want to get rid of it. Well, I am understanding now that when you let something go, it opens the door for bigger and better. So now I'm having a change of heart and I'm like, maybe I can donate it and go ahead and get rid of it. Do something else in the basement. But before we put this furniture in here, we used to have workshops in here, and we would have a speaker that would stand there, and we would put chairs up like theater style so that they're facing the speaker. And I really like that concept. That's part of our nonprofit. When we came into this house, we said it was a big enough house to do a lot of projects and workshops. That was one of them. Again, I redid the family room, and Adriana Shinaka's little tent was in the family room, but because I'm working on the family room and other places in the house, it got pulled over here. That tent was supposed to go home with them, well, before Shinaka was born, with Adriana, but my daughter and son-in-law didn't have room, and it wound up staying here, and for a couple of years it just sat in the middle of the family room. Well, we didn't want that in the family room. So when we finish the basement, this will probably wind up going in the basement or the room, the sunflower room. We don't know. That is a dresser that on top of it has a changing table. And this dresser, changing table, was meant for Adriana when she was born. And we bought it at a consignment store. And that table, that dresser, is super, 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 super heavy. And my daughter and son-in-law never came and got it. And it's been sitting there. So I told them if they don't come and get it soon, I don't know. Adriana's 4 years old. She'll be 5 in August. So wow. Then we pan over to our dining room. Dining room, again, not finished because those vases or whatever need to come down. But I want to do a big picture there. I want to put some pictures up or something. You see the toy boxes in here. I love, love, love this table. I got it at Gordon Furniture off in Southfield. And it doesn't look like glass, but it's a glass table. But I wanted this table so bad that I waited. The chairs, I actually bought them off Marketplace. And they're 10 chairs, and I got them for $100. And they were initially supposed to be temporary chairs because I really couldn't make up my mind on what chairs I wanted to go with this table. I didn't want the chairs that Gordon had with it. The reason why I love this table so much, you can see right now it's 7 chairs to this table, and then I just pulled that one out, so 8 chairs. And it is glass. If something falls on this, this will shatter and break. But it extends. You know the old extendable tables that would have a leaf in the middle? This table, isn't that beautiful? It extends. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Yep. Look at I fell in love with this table, and we didn't have the money to get it initially, and I waited. I waited until I can get it. And the reason why I really wanted it is so that when we have family dinners and things of that sort, we can get a dozen people around the table. And also when we were doing our workshops for our nonprofit, it would seat more couples to the table for our discussions, our breakdown and discussion groups. I'm not a person that puts the decorative plates and everything to stage a table. I don't like that. This room a lot of time catches my mess. It'll catch my mess. So my mess being like Valentine's Day just passed, and my daughter came over, Perry Lauren came over, and we made all the little Valentine bags. So this table was filled with Valentine stuff. If I'm doing something for Easter, it gets filled. It's a catch-all table. It's still got, those cups are from New Year's. So, you know, it's the way I work. It's not good, but I love this table. I love it, love it, love it. It needs to be cleaned off there. But yeah, the old table that will have the wooden leaf in the middle to extend it and make it longer. This table has this hidden piece, and it pushes down, and then I can close it back up. Again, I got it from Gordon Furniture in Southfield, and I fell in love with it when I saw it and saw what it did. Got this piece off Wayfair. That was a piece that sent us through some things. We went through 3 sets of that. This is the first one that came. The back of it on that side is busted up. So we called Wayfair and we told them. They sent out another one. The second one came even more busted up than this one. They was like, just donate it. They sent out a third one. Third one we didn't even take out of the box because we decided we were just going to keep it because the place that this is busted up is in the back at that end of the room, and it wasn't that bad. But the second one was even worse. The third one came, we didn't take it out of the box, and we wound up putting it on Marketplace, and we sold it in the box. The people picked it up, took it home, opened the box, and the third one was more busted up than the second one. Yeah, I don't use Wayfair that much anymore. But that third one, we refunded them, and Wayfair came out and picked up that third one. We had them pick it up. I thought it was a beautiful piece. It houses my beautiful crystals and glasses and party stuff that I use when I'm entertaining. And like I said, I want to finish this room. Painted this room green, and still want to put some pictures up or something. I don't know. All right. It's probably going to be an hour video. So let me skip past my kitchen and go into my family room. My family room was this ugly, pukey color. That's what I think it is. I'm going to open my curtains because I like opening curtains and having this light in. And I don't know how dark this is going to be because I don't have any lighting down here. Oh, I left a Valentine heart up in there. I thought I gathered up all the Valentine stuff. Well, I decided just before I started doing the closet build, we had some men come out, and they actually broke the old wall out because it was electrical and the heating cooling vent in the wall. So while they were doing that, I decided I was going to do our family room and repaint it. So I painted it this chocolate brown, beautiful chocolate brown. And usually they say dark colors close a room in, but it turned out perfect. I really love it. I took a lot of my old picture frames, and I'll put that video up because I recorded myself doing it. And I sanded them down, and I spray painted them or hand painted them all white. Bought the little wording off Amazon. This used to be a Brown Entertainment System that holds our game boards and stuff like that. Bought this off of Wayfair. Yeah, I gave them another chance. Bought that off Wayfair because it was white. And I like the doors because they're little squares that look like it goes with the picture frames, little window frames. And I put our photos up, finally. Again, we've been here 5 years, and I had not put any of my pictures up on the wall because I was waiting until I was inspired of how I wanted to do it. I knew I wanted them to go on the wall, but I wasn't sure what how I was gonna do it. That art piece, that top piece used to be a dark brown, and I call myself taking that top piece off, painting it white so it would blend in with that. I don't like it up there. Obviously, all those reds and orange colors don't go with the room, so part of this room not being finished is me doing my own artwork and putting up there, or buying some decals that I've seen, like a tree decal with branches going through the wall, and it's white. So that's one of the things I'm thinking about, or I'm just going to do my own art piece that white and goes into the room. I replaced the curtains, so I have white curtains up in here. And the project that I want to do, since this is the fireplace that was here when we moved here. That whole corner section, angled corner section, I am tearing down, and I'm going to rebuild it for the television and a new fireplace, and it blends in with the room. So I'm gonna do that. So that's that project. Kitchen, haven't even started yet. Did we even paint in here? I think we painted, but there's so much that I want to do with the kitchen. We got this table last year. Love this table. Perry picked out this table. Love it, love it, love it. It's bar height with bar stools. I like that it sits that high. Love that table. I'm gonna go into the bathroom, the guest bathroom downstairs. So I redid this bathroom. Sorry for the mess. I painted it green, and that is a four-piece wall mural that I put up myself. Found this mirror at Home Goods. Found this sink vanity at Habitat for Humanity. Talked them down, got a really good deal on it. When we found the sink was the inspiration to redo the whole bathroom. So when we found the sink, I think this is called Mohan. I hope I'm not wrong on that, Mohan. And this was really just beautiful and sort of the inspiration of how I wanted to decorate it. So then I took the piece out that was here, replaced it with Mohan. I took the toilet handle off, replaced it with Mohan. The tissue bar used to be on the wall, but the sink actually had a bar on it that went with it, so it was great. Obviously got the soap pump, switched out the light plate, switched out the towel bar. This little plant stand was a different color. Took it in the garage, sprayed it bronze to go with it. This tree used to be all one, like a cream color. So I put dark brown in the bottom of the tree to match the bronzy Mohan color. And then I painted the leaves on it. And then these two little pieces, these little cages at thrift store, I want to say $2. I spray painted those the bronzy color. Found some chain pieces, spray painted those the bronzy color. Put them to the wall. And I have candles, remote control candles that I can turn on, set to timers. And like I said, I found this mirror that went, this lighting. It was a different lighting in here, and I did the electrical. I pulled the old lighting out, and I pulled the old mirror off. We pulled the old sink out, and I did the electrical and put the new lighting up. And like I said, my mirror that went with it, that all built in. But let's get back to the wallpaper. The wallpaper is in 4 parts, and you have to put them together so that the design looks flawless. It all blends in. If you put 2 in front of 4, then it'll be off. It'll be dark, you know what I mean, like a puzzle. Well, when I ordered it, I took the measurements of the wall, I measured several times, and it should have come all the way to the crease of the wall. Well, it was just shy, and I started to send it back, but then some of the wood piece that we had in the garage we were doing something with, I painted it the bronzy color, and then put it up like a frame, a picture frame. And it turned out great. So even though the size of the mirror was off, the little wood strips made it look like a picture frame. And I love it. But this bathroom is also incomplete because the border, we took the old white border out. One, because it didn't go with the thing, but let's see if you can see it here. It's not even finished. So when we took the border out, it left a gap. We've been learning a lot. Left a gap in the wall. And I guess that's normal. We didn't know about it. But we had to do that because the back of the sink that we got, the little feet was pushing up against the border. So we had to cut it out. Yeah, a lot of learning trial and errors through here. Those are two pieces. I don't know where I got that. I got those with these baskets. And again, I think I paid like $3 for those two little baskets. And I don't even know where. Yeah, I spray painted them. I thought they looked cool up there. There was some wallpaper left. And I took an old picture frame and opened it up and took the wallpaper and made a border in the picture frame, and it was already bronzy. So to go back to this border around the base of the bathroom, it's incomplete. And I did this bathroom, I think it was last year. So I'm going to go into our mud room. I'm already, yeah, this video is going to be a half or going to be an hour. So the mud room, this was done maybe 3 years ago. And this was actually the very first project here. Our ironing board used to be there. This door leads out to our garage. So we would come in and kick our shoes off under the ironing board. And it was just a mess. It was just housing shoes in here. And I don't even remember what the color used to be. Maybe it was white. I don't know. But it was just yucky. And then I decided I wanted to build a mudroom bench. So we found the studs, put a platform, put some, I don't even know what that's called, plywood up. Got these little pillows that were supposed to be for the outdoor deck pillows, and they were clearanced when I got them. A neighbor's husband sews. He learned to sew from his mother, and he sews ties and a whole bunch of stuff. He's wonderful. I don't sew, but I told him the measurements and he cut it down for the bench. The legs I got from, I don't know, I think it was Menards, and put the legs up. The shelving unit was a flat box, so I had to build that. The backsplash is 2 backsplash panels, but we took some wood and covered up the seam. I took out the smaller hooks and put doorknobs, and I also put the doorknobs on the wall so Perry could have extra places to put his hats. I was going to do a green strip all the way around after I had painted because there's green in the tile, but then when I did the one strip I didn't like it, so I stopped. Did the same thing that I did with a picture in the bathroom with this. This had some different wording on it. I took the leaves out, painted it white, put the Burns family welcomes you. It's a jar with leaves. Took those, painted the leaves green. And I bought this piece off of Wayfair, and has USB piece in the back, which we didn't have a plug on that wall. So I actually drilled through the wall into the family room and used that plug so I can have a light here, and we can plug into the USB cord. These pictures at, I don't know, Family Dollar or something like that. And then I carried it into our laundry room, same color. And I did the same thing with the knobs. I switched them so that there's a consistent theme in here. This countertop did not have a sink. I don't know what that is. It didn't have a sink in it. So we cut a hole in the top. We got this from Habitat, and it's a really deep, I don't even know the name of it, but it's a really nice sink. bought the hardware off of Amazon, and I put that hardware in myself. But then we had to hire a professional to come in and do the electrical, or not the electrical, the plumbing to the basement. Initially, I thought we can use the plumbing from the washer and dryer there, but it was explained to us, no, we couldn't. So we had to hire someone to come in and do the plumbing so that it would pass inspection. But yeah, we dropped the sink in here. This room also is incomplete. Like I said, we switched out the knobs for the all the handles for the little knobs. Also, I switched them out on here too. This came with different, but I wanted to be a theme throughout. Why this isn't finished, because I actually want to sand down the bottom part, and I want to paint it white so that it blends in with the white fixtures throughout. So I'm going to sand that down and paint it white. And then we have the ironing board in the closet here, but I want a wall mounted ironing board that will, a half one, it doesn't have to be a long one, that will be there and it'll fold down and we can use that. I'm also going to put an ironing board in our master closet. So like in our office, I had Perry, cut the old shelving so that I can put another one of these recessed in there so that it would hold detergents and big guest towels and tissue and paper towel. Over in this corner was supposed to be like vacuum cleaner, shampooer, mop, the huge mop bucket we use. This was supposed to be like our winter coats and heavier stuff to hang over in that section of the closet. This obviously needs to be organized more. Some things that can be thrown away that came with us from the old house. Yeah, got some alumni stuff in here. So you can see the shampoo and the vacuum is out here, and it should be in there, but I'm actually getting ready to shampoo the family room. And then organize that up there. So let's see. This piece we got off Amazon to put our shoes in. And somehow Perry shoes, yeah, I'm going to go there on him, accumulates down here, and he has shoes all over. But when our guests come, I want them to have a fit. Yeah, you know the deal. The fabric that was left over from the pillows, I have a whole basket of extra fabric. And what I wanted to do with that extra fabric, again, I don't know how to use a sewing machine, was make it really neat and vine it through the baskets and the two little baskets down there so that there would be a flow of theme. Again, that's me trying to decorate. So that's that. One more section. Our basement. Getting a whole tour. First of all, the basement is not finished. But since it's been cold outside and I've been doing projects, look, I've brought stuff down here as well. I even put up a tarp to keep it all on this side, and it's cool down here. So I have a little heater that with the tarps up, it keeps it warm over here while I'm working down here. See my sawhorses that I bought something off Marketplace, and then the guy and the lady was moving, young couple, and he was like, do you want these? I said, yeah. So he gave me those sawhorses. Love it. You see my Christmas gift on the floor? Yeah. I was cutting some pieces to build the fireplace TV mount. We had a ping pong table that was here when we first moved here. The old people left it here. Well, I've turned the ping pong table into my sort of work table. This curtain is a curtain that was hanging up in our bedroom, but I decided I'm going to use that and try to hang it across there just for the privacy over here. We have two dogs. The dogs used to come down here and poop and pee. I call myself cleaning it up, but it left a smell. You can't smell it now because I did a video showing how I was using TSP to go through and really scrub and clean the floor. And I did a really good job. So again, the basement is not finished. So all our storage stuff, Christmas stuff, holiday stuff, baskets, event stuff for our nonprofit, our workshops, everything got pushed to the middle. Everything was on that side where I'm working at now. Everything got pushed to the middle for now while I was scrubbing and cleaning the floors. Our basement has 3 huge mirrors or windows, again, that furniture can come through. But it's not finished. It's not a finished basement. The door from our old closet down here, that sink was here when we first moved here, just been sitting there. That is the entertainment system that was in the family room. It has legs, so it'll sit up another 2 inches. Old television, which we're going to put down here in the basement when we finish it. So this is our unfinished basement. That's going to be a whole nother project. Where I'm working over there, I want to do a studio. We're thinking another room or bedroom that's going to be near the window over there so that you have an exit. And so I'll do something to that space over there, and this whole space will be finished, and we can come down here and sit, and it'll be a finished basement. So let me turn the camera back around so you can see my wild head. Still haven't done my hair, obviously. Put up in makeup, haven't eaten anything. I'm sure it's almost 9 o'clock now because it's been an hour that I've been talking to you. I woke up this morning wanting to take you guys on a tour of my unfinished projects and mess that I am vowing to have all done by the end of this month. I got about 10 days. I can do it. Birthday is next month. I'll be 52. I think I might want to have a little party here at the house. But I wanted to just start talking and sharing what I'm going through and what I'm working on, where I'm at. Didn't know that would take an hour, but thanks for going on this with me. Bye.